Mike Russ, 2-year deal, takes your stay at Cheltenham to 4 years. How pleased are you to get it sorted?
Yeah, really pleased. The season's been done 2.5 weeks now, and I was always going to sign here. It was just about getting things sorted and having a little break and then coming in to sign today. So yeah, really happy that it's all sorted now.
Yeah, the manager says he trusts you and he wants you to be his captain. How good was that to hear?
Yeah, it was great. We had a good chat last week, and we verbally agreed on everything. So yeah, for him to say that is good. But I've known the gaffer for a long time, and there's a lot of trust between us, and that's a good thing, I suppose.
Yeah, you've obviously captained the side plenty of times before, but you've never started the season as captain here. So have you done that anywhere else? Have you actually started as...
Yeah, I started the season as captain at Kidderminster once, and he took it off me within a month, the gaffer did. But I was young then, I was about 20 years old, and a lot's changed since then. I think I've matured a bit more, and I'm an experienced player at this level now, so hopefully I can take that and take full responsibility.
Yeah, talking about your game changing, I remember when you signed almost exactly 2 years ago, the manager said you'll get your suspensions, but he doesn't mind that because he wanted a bit more physicality in the middle. You haven't had a suspension yet. Is that a sign that your game has adapted and you've maybe learned to channel it in the right direction a bit more?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I probably know the league a bit better now and know the players I'm playing up against and know how the refs work, and it's not all about laying a tackle on someone and then getting booked, because at the end of the day, if you get suspended, it's not good for the team. So I think I've matured in that aspect, and hopefully it continues.
Yeah, looking back over the 2 years, very good seasons, both of them, FA Cup runs, playoffs, but how do you view them overall? Because you've just missed out last season on what you were trying to achieve, but can you take some pride from what you actually did achieve?
Definitely, I think overall we're all disappointed that we've missed out 2 years on the trot, but 3 years ago, if you said to us, you're getting the playoffs the next 2 years, finishing 5th and 6th, what it was, and I think everyone would have bit your hand off. And I think this club has been great for me personally the last 2 years, and it's been a credit to itself. So I think everyone involved in the club can be really pleased, and we'll push on again next year.
Yeah, there's a lot of players out of work, and a lot of 1 year contracts being handed around. So how pleasing is it to get a 2 year? Because they're not that common these days.
No, they're not really, especially at this level. It's great, and I'll thank the gaffer and the chairman and all the board that have helped out in it. They know what I'm about. They can trust me. They know I'll do my best week in, week out, and I thank them a lot for that. So hopefully I've got another 2 good years here, and we'll see what the future holds.
Yeah, what is it about Mark Yates you think makes you enjoy playing for him?
Good question. I like his trust. I've been with him now. I've known him bar the 2 years at Burton. I've known him since I was 19. He knows my style of play, and I know how he manages. I know what he wants on the training ground every day, and he knows what he wants from me. So it's a good trust to have, and it's good to know sometimes the ins and outs of each other. So I'm very pleased, and I'm very comfortable working around him and the staff.
Yeah, looking at the teams that are coming up and down into League 2 next season. How do you view it? Do you think because this year it was seen as being very open, very close. Do you think Mansfield, Newport coming up, and the clubs that are coming down, including one of your old clubs coming down, do you think it will be similar next year, or do you think it might be stronger?
I've just said to some of the lads in there that I think 4 of the bigger clubs in our league got promoted this year, and 4 clubs that have come down, bar Portsmouth, aren't really, they're probably our League 2 teams. So I think it's got to be even more open. So if you can have a good start, you can really take the league by the scruff of its neck, and we can go in and do things here. Everyone's just got to be positive and be in the frame of the mind that we are a good team, and we can turn this playoff position into automatic position.
Yeah. Have you been back to Scunthorpe since you left there?
I haven't, but I watched a programme last night called Skint, and that was from Scunthorpe. And I tell you what, it's not good to go back there.
Did you live up there?
I lived up there for 3 years in Diggs. Yeah, I had a good time. I met a lot of friends, but it was a good time to leave, to be honest. And I think Lawsey and Russ Wilcox are back there managing now, so it'd be good to see them, the players who released me. So it'd be good.
Yeah, Jason Taylor's going to be here for another 2 years as well. So there's plenty of steel in there with you and him. But do you think you're expecting there to be a sort of Marlon, not that he's replaceable, but a new Marlon, creative type player to play in there with you?
Yeah, I think the last 2 years we've had 4 central midfielders who all can start. So we had Summerfield the year before, along with Bird and others, and this year we just had Carter and Sam Deering. We've got Joe Hanks next year, and Gaff will probably bring someone else in. But that's part and parcel of football. You need competition, and you need big faces and big names, and big voices in the changing room, which can only help us. So whatever formation the gaffer wants to play, there'll always be players there chomping at the bit.
Yeah, it might depend on obviously what players he gets now, but has he given you any indication where he thinks you might be used? Mainly because you have probably spent most of your time at Cheltenham in an advanced midfield position, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I did. Yeah, I have, to be honest. But I can play in numerous positions in the middle. I think that's where my heart really is. Really, I'll always do a job on the right and left if needed. But I think in the middle is where I belong, and I think he knows that. So as long as I'm on the pitch, I'm happy. But I think this year, centre midfield, whether it's an advancing role or deeper role or central role, I'm happy with.
Yeah. What's the plan now? A bit of a break and then
Yeah,
back to it.
It's quite busy this summer. Really, I'm getting married. I've got a stag do. I've got a honeymoon. So when all that's sorted, I'll be raring to go. And I really am looking forward to coming back next year. I know there's a good nucleus of the squad here already. Don't know if it's 11, 12, 13 lads already signed up, and Gaff will probably have 2 or 3 more before June, and then dip in the loan market and get the rest through pre-season. So I'm really looking forward to it, and just hope all the fans have still got that buzz about it and coming back for another tough year next year.
Yeah, and the car school is still intact, isn't it? Because Scott Brown and Keith Lowe are still going to be here.
Yeah, they're here, and hopefully we can add one more, for finances on the petrol. But it's all good. They're 2 really good lads who, Scott has been fantastic this year, and he's a good lad. He's coming away with me this Friday, so looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, just on your game, Russ, I mean, everyone would agree you had a good season personally, but is it just goals, do you think? If you looking at other areas, you're probably happy with the way it's been going?
I think that just would have been the icing on the cake, really, because I think it's probably been my best 2 years in football in terms of performances and consistent wise. I was always usually very inconsistent the last 5 or 6 years before, but now I think hopefully now the fans and the gaffer, they trust what I do on the pitch. And saying that, I could have easily got 10 goals this year with the chances I've had, so hopefully next year I can turn the chances into goals.
It's been a while since you scored with your right foot, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. The lads say I'm better on my left. I don't know why it is. I probably concentrate more when it's on the left and it goes in rather than being rash. But yeah, that's something I like to add to my game. But like I said before, wins are more vital than goals for me. So as long as we're at the right end of the table, that's what I'm bothered about.
Brilliant. All the best for the wedding, Russ. Have a good summer.
Thank
Cheers.
you.